Start. That's all I
It's all the beginning, right, guys? She forced me to start it. There you go. So, hello, guys. Hi, we're
Hello,
back.
everyone.
Episode 22. We are back after our special episode 21. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed that. It was a super fun episode, super crazy episode, obviously. Um, yeah, so we're back. Me and Xerona. Well, obviously you know us, but yeah, so this is my obviously co-host, Mrs.
Xerona with an X.
And I'm Brian with just a B. So yeah. We're back. We're here to say how it's been since the last episode, talk to you guys a little bit, maybe have some cool small topics. I have one topic in mind because a new anime season is out, so I kind of wanted to bring that up.
Oh,
Super cool. Two shows that I'm super happy about. So we'll talk about that in a little bit, but uh, I think for this beginning part, we'll talk about what Sirona called me last night about, which is a
oh,
good conversation and actually an interesting one since depending on where you're from, it can mean like one thing or another. So it's actually a pretty good conversation to have. So, Sirona, why don't you first maybe talk about you calling me and then what you asked me and then how that happened.
okay. So, for me to start, so, welcome everyone to the podcast. I'm doing well. Everything's okay. Been busy with the NBA, but be going through. So, on Monday night, I sent my brother this. I showed my brother this picture. I said, "Hey, do you think this guy is handsome?" He was like, "Oh, I'm a guy. I can tell another guy is handsome. I can say he's okay, he's clean, but I can say he's handsome." Let me call other men to see their opinion. Brian was like, "Well, here, I think here in America, it's kind of weird for you to say that in a way. But like in other countries, you can say that. Like it's not really, you know what I mean? It's not weird." And so we called all his other friends, and of course they took his side. But I was just like, like in other countries, like even in Korea, like just to get that, like, oh, no mucha, like boys will say the same thing. Oh, no mucha get that. Like even in like the the mochi, like TV programs and stuff like that, they also say it too. So I was like, yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that you like the guy, but it's like you could just, to say, oh, he looks handsome, or not. He would like, oh, you can say he looks clean, he looks all right, you know what I mean? He looks fresh, he looks fit, but you cannot say he looks handsome. So that's why I was trying to get. It's still under investigation. No one has won, but because it's a big heated argument me and my brother had. It wasn't like a fight argument kind of stuff, but still. I'm still trying to prove my point that a guy can say another guy is handsome. Maybe not to his face, but like if I show you a picture and be like, "Oh, is the guy handsome?" You can be like, "Yeah, okay, it's handsome. It's lit." You know what I mean? That's nothing bad with saying the guy is handsome because I feel a girl come up, okay, this girl is cute. This girl is pretty. And then I asked him to rate the guy, which everyone was like, "No, you can't. A guy can't rate another guy. That's like weird." Which still I'm still trying to understand it, but I'm not fully understood why another guy can rate another guy. I don't know, maybe it's the boys' code kind of thing, but I'm just trying to ask, guys, do you think it's okay for a guy to call another guy handsome? Not to his face, but like if a girl comes, like your sister, your cousin comes, and like, hey, look at this guy, is he handsome? What are you gonna say? So that's why I wanted to. That's like, and we're still arguing about it. Um, until I had to like take a break from this podcast. Maybe probably after the podcast, we're still gonna continue about it. But this is a until we get the full facts about it. So yeah, let us know. And as I said, it comes with different people in different countries, different people with different cultures. It might be okay, it might not be okay. So I understand. But I'm just trying to say like it's generally not like in some cultures it is, in some cultures it's not. So I just wanted to get to the bottom of it. Like, is it okay in your culture to say this kind of stuff? But yeah, that's what I wanted to start off with. So let me know what you
Yeah.
think.
let her know. And to just
and
share a
prove
little
me
bit of
right.
what I said was, I think that culture here in America is not a thing. Like straight up calling someone handsome, like a guy, is not really a thing here. Uh, what her brother was saying was kind of true about that part of like the guys here would usually say like, um, "Oh, you're looking fly, you're looking fresh, or good fit, or something like along those lines where it's not like directly referring to him." Um, I don't know why that is. I think there's always been that stereotype of like men have to be men here and can't really like um you know call out or be more sensitive and stuff. There's that connotation here in the States.
Mm-hmm.
Um so maybe that's why, but uh so I told her I grew up in the States, so so I can understand that and like see that. But I
Mm-hmm.
also am Colombian. In Colombia, or at least in South America, it's pretty normal thing to say somebody's like pretty handsome, like in a that way, like in a good way, like not like being romantic feelings or anything, but just saying someone can like look pretty well.
Mm-hmm.
The wording usually that you hear is like, oh, él es pintoso. It means like he's kind of like direct translations like he's really well painted or something like that. It's kind of like that translation, but it's kind of like, oh, he's pretty well like looking, like good looking ish. It's kind of like the main translation of it. So that's a pretty common thing. And then obviously what Xerona was saying, like in Korea and especially in the Eastern countries, there's
Mm-hmm.
a lot more comfortableness of like with guys like complimenting each other like that, like, oh, you're handsome, this and that. So I think that's more common and more generalized there than here in the States. And that's what I call
Mm.
Rona. So I guess it really depends on like where you're from and kind of like that custom. If you're in the States, that's really not a thing. Um, so it was actually kind of funny hearing them argue about it, which it's kind of funny because like I could understand her brother in that sense, but then I was like, yeah, but in my culture, I would find it like okay. The rating one was pretty hard to do just because I've never been asked to rate a guy, and I don't know if I could. I have seen it. I have seen it from guys like, oh, like yo, you're like a seven, man, but this and that, you might live to like a seven, blah, blah, blah. Right? I've heard that before in like high school and stuff, and there's even stuff like that in like movies, American movies and stuff. But personally, I've never done it, and then I don't know if I could because I don't. It's not that like there's something wrong for anything, but it's just I don't know. I don't sense it that way. Like I don't really kind of care about that, to be honest. It's like if somebody's a good dude, they're a good dude, and then they're pretty cool to me no matter what. I don't kind of see like image or anything like that. So it's kind of like whatever for me in that sense. So I guess in that term, I couldn't really say nothing because I wasn't really sure. And that's what I told her. But I mean, again, that could be like a yes and no. So that's kind of tough one for me to kind of guess. But yeah, let Zerona know what you think about both of those. Um, Especially if you're a guy. But then she had like good arguments where like girls would do that, but I think that's more common around girls, just because there's more of that conversation or comfortableness around them about saying stuff like that. Guys don't really think about stuff like that at all. It's more like, oh, what's up, bro? This and that. We're gonna go play sport. We're gonna go drink. We're gonna go do this. We don't kind of think like, dang, yo, like, go get out your dress right now, this and that. While girls can maybe have that conversation more. Um, I think what people usually say is that guys are less, mm, they have less things in their mind. And I 100% agree with that. We have less things on our mind.
Mm-hmm.
So,
That's
unless
so
you're like
that
an overthinker or something, then you maybe think about it. But for most part, guys are kind of simple minded ish in that sense. Um, but yeah. So let us know if you're a guy, tell us if it's yes or no, if it's comfortable, if it's weird. And if you're a girl, let us know as well. I'm pretty sure that would probably, lean more your way, Xerona, where it's like normal and stuff like that. So, um, but the next conversation, I guess I'll start with my points. What I wanted to talk about this awesome spring anime season, guys.
Mm.
Super, super, super happy. Uh, the first one I kind of there's two that I really want to talk about. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
one of them, I guess the first one I'll talk about Konosuba. Um,
Kanasuva.
yeah, Konosuba. So Kono and then Suba.
Kono
Sub. A
Subi.
Konosuba.
Kanosuba.
So
Oh.
it's yeah. So it's a Isekai. It's on like the third season, and then there was a previous movie. So this third season, we're back. It's an isekai, so it's if you guys don't know what
Um,
it is somebody dies in the real world, they go to a different world.
in the real
Okay.
world, yeah.
But this
I
one
think I
is
watched
a
season one.
yeah, yeah. This one's a parody though. So it's a parody of that genre of anime, and it's hilarious. It's literally one of the funniest media, I don't know, outlets I've ever seen anything. It's super funny. The main character is just the most funniest person I've ever seen. Obviously, there's that dumb, um, mature thing of like, being a perfect, blah, 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 and this and that. There's also that kind of like parody of that anime kind of style. But it's just cool because he can be relatable a lot. Being like a good person, but like dealt with a lot of things in the real world and kind of like figuring out kind of how things work here. And then the main cast is just full of just weirdos. You got Aqua, who's like pretty much like a priestess who was like a goddess that brought him to that world. But then she ends up losing her powers and ends up like being his companion. Then you got Megumi, who's a wizard that can do an explosion magic, which literally is like an atomic bomb going off. But every time she uses it, she passes out from it or like can't move her body. And she's pretty weird. She's like a lolly from what what that term is, like the older girl that kind of dresses like a younger girl kind of.
Mm.
Uh, and then uh I can't remember her last the last one. But I'm pretty sure if you guys recognize her blonde. She is the weirdest. She is literally someone who's like a knight, but like is not too well in being a knight. But she's one of those ones that like gets excited for getting like damaged in battle. Like she's one of those like weirdos. Where she, so, but she's so you just guys gotta see it. Like it's one of the funniest. And then like this season starts up right after the movie. Um, so it's cool to see that. Then it's just super funny, super hilarious. You guys will love it, especially if you're into that like parody kind of animation. Definitely give it a go. So I'm super excited that's back. And then finally, my most anticipated, it is called Kaiju number 8. So
Kaiju
if
number
you're
8.
a fan of Kaiju, immediately this is gonna jump for you. But so Kaiju number 8, I've been reading the manga of it since it first came out. Um,
Mm.
I've been a fan. So here we have Kaiju number 8. So in the Shonen Jump a manga app. I've literally there's a couple chapters I'm missing, but I've literally like read so many of it. So
Mm.
I've been reading it since the beginning. I absolutely adore it. Um, I first of all didn't even know it was coming out this season. I had no idea it was actually getting animated, so it surprised me a couple of days ago when I saw it. Um, and to be honest, I'm super excited. If you're into, like I said, kaijus, but also shonen, so like anything like Black Clover, Haikyuu, to One
Yeah.
Piece, to all that stuff, you get that shonen book. Also, I think it's a very interesting story about individuals' loss. Um, the kind of story that involves not only the tragedy of like these monsters attacking the world and stuff and like losing people, but also um just the awesomeness of how these people deal with these monsters and the consequences. And then even like and some stuff that you don't even notice is like when you even see monster movies and stuff, like when these battles happen and boom, one is a victor or whatever, and the battle ends,
Mm.
you don't know what happens after that. And this one, it shows you like the aftermath of these battles and like what they have to do, like cleanup of the monster and like dealing with those aspects of the city and dealing with the damage and stuff. So it's super awesome. The main character, I love him. I don't want to spoil anything because it starts off like really well. The first episode is out, so make sure to watch that. The next episode comes out in 2 days, I think. So, um, but yeah, definitely give it a look. I think people really, really, really gonna see how incredible the story is, the characters, um, and then also just like I just became a big fan just because like I'm a huge kaiju person, a huge monster fan. So like just seeing these awesome designs and stuff like that. And after seeing the first episode, I really, really love the way they're animating everything. It looks awesome. It looks really good. So definitely keep your eyes on that. And I'm pretty sure that you guys will definitely like it and love it. Um, so definitely make sure to take a look. And that's it for now. I haven't. There's some other ones that kind of looked interesting. I haven't like delved into them, but those are the two that I definitely wanted to share. Konosuba and then Kaiju number 8. So definitely check out both. Um, I highly recommend it from my side. Um,
Mm.
Xerona said she watched the first season of Konosuba possibly, but I'm pretty sure she started watching it. She's gonna find it super hilarious. And then Kaiju number 8, I think you really like because it's pretty awesome shonen and then
Sure.
yeah, so yeah, make sure to take a look for both of those guys. I think you'll really like it. Now
Mhm.
I guess a little bit. Oh, I got confirmation. I'll be going to Colombia in December. Uh,
Oh,
Super excited for that. It would be my grandfather's 90th birthday for my dad's side.
grandfather?
Yeah,
Oh, damn.
grandfather's 90th birthday. So super excited. It's been well, 20 2015, 2016, maybe since I was in Colombia. A long time.
Mm.
So yeah, it's been a long time. I think the last time I went, I'm not sure if it was the last time I went, I'm not sure if it's literally just right after my grandmother passed away from my dad's side,
Mm.
or it was like I went just before she did. I'm not remembering, but
Sure.
it was a long time ago. Um, so I'm excited to see him, but obviously, I think the main thing is just seeing everyone apparently is going to go on my dad's side. So I'm super excited to see, cousins and people I haven't seen in literally since I was a kid, maybe. So super excited about that, and obviously going to my home country again. Brings back a lot of good memories and happy stuff. So I'm pretty excited for that. So confirming that, and then so yeah, you'll probably by that time see us doing our podcast, and I'll be in Colombia, so that'll be fun. Um, Last couple things. Oh, uh, look forward to another guest that we've had before come back. I messaged that person, and then they were interested in coming back with
Mm.
somebody else included in it. So maybe we'll have a special guest in a special pal with them. So look forward to that. It'll be super cool, super exciting. Xerona probably maybe guess who it might be. Maybe.
I didn't even know we have that.
She probably won't, but she'll be excited and but yeah, they will check their schedule and let us know and then we can choose a date when that can be possible. So That'll be a future episode. Not sure when, but look forward to that. I think soonish, a couple episodes following. Um, any more updates? Nothing much really. For me, I'm just for myself. An update on me. Everything's been good. Relaxing, enjoying. The time off has been super good. Um, just enjoying, yeah, time with my family, my mother, my sister, my father. Um, yeah, so a little bit less crazy than maybe Xerona, who's been dealing with a lot. But I think your semester is actually ending soon, right?
My semester is what?
Ending soon?
In like 3 weeks, yes.
Oh,
But
interesting.
already ended before the semester even started.
Interesting, because my sister's semester actually in next week. Finals on next week. So that's an interesting thing, guys. Like not all
And but
semesters
yeah.
start here the same ish. So, but yeah, that's the biggest updates for me about things. That's what I kind of want to say. What, you have anything in mind, Jerome?
Um no, no. Just wanted to know the the just wanted to know if the handsome thing was good because yeah, I'm still trying to find it out. For today's topic, mm, I don't know what today's topic is going to be. Um, yes, I want to say so. As a girl, we don't okay. Like facially, this is another conversation we're going to happen. Like boys, I feel like boys just care about 90% of the time about the girl's looks that makes her pretty. But for us girls, it is the looks, the financial aspect, the financial aspect first, then the looks. And then if he's funny, he has any talent, that's what makes him handsome. Like that's what attracts us to them. You know what I mean? But boys is just plain old shallow-minded face and body. What do you think?
What do I
As a
think?
guy, this is a court. This is a courtroom. Okay? This is defense
The
and wait.
forum.
This is a courtroom. A courtroom.
Am I just a witness? I'm not like a
No,
defendant.
you're not a witness. You're the opponent, and I'm a defendant.
I'm the opponent. Why am I the opponent? I'm not. I'm not saying
Oh, you
anything.
want to be the defendant?
No,
This is a courtroom.
that is
Okay,
the
this is
defendant, isn't it? We're opposites.
that's what I'm trying to say. Because you're you're vouching for the boys, so you're on the boy side, and I'm in the girl side.
Uh,
You know what I mean? So I want to hear your opinion. Okay,
But
to start.
but you know me. I'm like way different than what a regular guy would kind of think.
Okay, not I'm not saying every guy, but generally I feel like most guys, like let's say like
To be honest, I
fifty
doubt that.
percent.
To be honest, I'm doubt I'm anywhere near 50% of what guys are. But
Okay,
I guess I'll try from my own unique guy perspective. Um,
what makes a girl pretty? Okay, in your sense, what makes a girl pretty?
what makes a girl pretty? Well, for me, the biggest thing when I was younger,
Mm-hmm.
it used to be looks.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Probably because obviously I didn't know any better.
Mm-hmm.
Because like when you're younger, I think you get that sense of like, oh, seeing someone, and then like your heart starts beating and stuff like that,
Mm-hmm.
right? Um, but as I've grown up and how I am now, looks are definitely not the main thing I look at. For me, I told this to many people that know me.
Mm-hmm.
For me to like someone, it takes a bit of time. Um, and that's because for me, the biggest thing has always been personality. Um, Personality in the sense of how not only she treats herself, but other
Mm-hmm.
people.
Mm-hmm.
So I've always been attracted, or what attracts me is how a person is, not how they look or stuff like that. being kind, respectful, someone warm-hearted, uh, someone that can think for herself and be confident, but also like vulnerable, like everything. I'm someone that likes to have that kind of person, or somebody, you know, uh, that thinks about the future for herself and wants to achieve things, has goals, has ambition. I've always been someone that leans more that side. Um, but of course, that's me. But I think in your sense and what maybe you're saying, I maybe do think guys probably lean more visuals. Again, I think it maybe goes back to guys being a little bit more simple-minded. Um, I think for a guy, mm, there's this mm, attraction that happens like really fast when they look at someone and they find them very stunning or beautiful and things like that. So they tend to be more reactive and more, um, entrenched in that. Maybe is a better word. Like they're like, oh, okay, like wow, that person, and they're immediately gonna like actually be forward and like go up to them. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I think yeah, guys tend to be a bit more, I think, lenient on that. I think at first, like that's their first thing that they go towards, and then as time starts going on, I think they start to think about other things. But I think for a guy, for sure, guys can like maybe lower the other things
Mm-hmm.
and then focus on the girl itself and just how she looks and stuff. I think guys can probably do that more than a girl can, but I think that goes back to I think girls think about stuff more, think about personality and the future and things like that. Again, I'm not saying that's bad. I think that's pretty good, but I do think at times it's a bit much, just
Mm-hmm.
because like it could go like from like, oh yeah, like okay, he has a job to this and this, and then but then you start getting into maybe stories of, oh, he has to make 500,000 G's and stuff like that, and this and this,
Mm-hmm.
and then that's like, oh, that's a pretty like high bar to like put. Again, I'm not saying that's completely bad because you can do what you want, but I think guys are more willing to not have that high in a list. Um,
Mm-hmm.
Again, I think that's due to guys being simple-minded, uh, for the most part, simple-minded and for the most part. Um, so yeah, I think I agree with you. I'll probably say guys probably way more lean into the looks. Again, that's saying all guys, but I think for most part, yeah. Um, Luckily for me, I guess I've never been in that sense because I never, well, I did when I was younger, but as time happened, I kind of learned that maybe those girls that you thought were very, very good looking and stuff could be a bit mm,
Crazy. Too much to handle.
that. And there's this funny video. I forgot what it was. It's like the more beautiful she is, the higher her crazy level is. Of there's that super funny video. There, I'm not sure because like luckily I've never been with somebody super super crazy like that. But I have heard stuff like yeah, like really pretty people can sometimes be even guys like guys good looking guys can be kind of on the crazy scale as well. So yeah, looking for me, I don't care. The looks, I mean, uh, personalities for me and like maybe ambitious, like maybe future is the better word. It's like the first two. Looks after that, like whatever. She has a nice smile. That's pretty much good enough for me. I don't really care too much. Like, but that's my thinking, obviously. And I'm very different from most guys because usually the conversations I do here is like, man, like oh, she's beautiful. I'm just gonna go up with her. They don't really like ask like, oh, is she like interesting or anything? Like, no, she's just beautiful. I just want to go up to her and stuff. Like you hear those conversations. Um, uh, so yes, Your Honor, I will go to the girl side on some of this, and then the guys can deal with themselves because uh, I don't know. That's my thinking. I don't know. What do you think? I'm pretty sure you'll probably lean with what I said.
Yeah, because yeah, guys are just looking at. I don't know, just really like, because like for me, if I like a boy, yeah, of course you got to keep. But like also like what other things can I benefit? You know what I mean? From him, and what can he also benefit from me? I feel like because I was just like, well, when I ask, maybe because as I said, like the older you get, the more you become more like but
Hmm.
like I ask boys my age or even a little bit younger, they're like, oh, she's pretty. Like I have a friend who his girlfriend literally drives him very crazy. He comes and talks to me about it. I'm like, oh, dude, just break up with her. And he's like, how can I break up with her? She's so fine, and everybody wants her. I'm like, yeah, but first of all, she's taking like she's eating half of your salary in 2 days.
Damn.
Okay, but I don't blame her though, because being pretty takes money. And she's like very controlling and every single
Mhm.
thing, but you can't live her because she's pretty and the other guy wants her. I was like, what kind of mentality is that? You know what I mean? Like, she's not buying you a house or anything. If she was rich, I'd be like, okay, just stay with her. To be another sugar mom, but no. But I just feel like, because I was having this conversation, I was like, I'm not saying all boys, as I said, when you get older, it changes, like when you get older. But in my sense, I was like, yeah. Because for a girl, you look at how smart he's with when you ask this girl, why you like him? Oh, he's smart, he's funny, he's what do you call it? He's nice, he can play an instrument. Okay, okay, okay. He can cook. We also look at the inner and the outside. But boy, like as I said, I think it also depends on the of course the age you are and the experience you have. Like, oh, she got a big boob, she got good ass. And yeah, and like, yeah, man, okay. But is her brain good? Is her personality big? So yeah, I just wanted to clear that out because like I thought we are good because I'm also having that argument with my brother. So I was like, I thought maybe Brian was gonna take his side. So I already had like my points and everything to like
How would
backfire.
you think that? You already know the kind of person I am.
Well, because you boys always say bros before hoes. So I'm
I
trying to tell
mean,
the hoe
that's a separate category.
can be the how is
That's a
that
separate
okay? Give an instance why that is a separate category.
because in this situation,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not agreeing with like I'm not like in agreement with somebody. Like your brother
Mm-hmm.
said like one thing, but it's also depending on the situation. Like for the example, uh what you said about the guy with the girl or whatever, I would have
Mm-hmm.
been like, yo, like I'm on your side, but leave her immediately. Like that's not a situation we're being. But a weird thing about guys is they'll deal with all that stuff because they don't want another guy being with the person they are with. There's that weird. They don't like him saying, "Oh, she's so fine and everybody wants her," or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Guys will deal with that,
Mm-hmm.
like with her craziness and stuff, because they don't want other guys to be with. Guys are like that. Like they
Mm-hmm.
don't want. Oh, she was mine. I don't want others to like have her later on and stuff like. Guys are like that in their brains, in their poopy brains at times. But there's that weird stigma. But as far as like being with guys, I mean, I think there's a difference. I think when you're like for me growing up, I have maybe a 2, 3 point. Maybe it's like the amount of people on my hand, right? 5 ish.
Mm-hmm.
that'll be like, yo, I have your back no matter what.
Mhm.
I think I could say that like I'll be with them before a girl because they've been with me throughout my life in terms of situations and stuff that's happened to me
Mhm.
that they've been by my side for the longest. They've helped me grow. They've helped me become who I am. Right. So to me, it's always important to have that camaraderie. I think there's that big thing about guys being there for each other in that sense. Um,
Mhm.
but again, I'm different in that sense because if they're doing wrong, I'm not gonna just be like, "Yo, I got your back," and this and that. I'm the type of friend that'll be like, "Yo, what the fuck are you doing? What, like, why are you doing that?" I'm that kind of friend. I'm not like, oh, just whatever. I'll completely like lie to someone, blah blah this and that. I'm kind of not that kind of. But again, I don't want to be surrounded by people that want me to be that kind of person. I want people to let me just be myself. So I think there's a big difference there. Um, and I don't know. There's always been that thing. Like growing up, you just been with your boys and your friends, and there's always been that aspect of like they're there before you liked any other girl and stuff like that, or like the girl. So it's like I think there's that thing possibly with a lot of people, or a lot of guys, better say. But again, it's very interesting because you can go either way. Because then there could be a guy who's like no, like completely no to the guy friends, like forget them because things happened. Or there can be a guy who's lean super into friends and will lie and do anything to just be with the friends and stuff. So I guess it can go either way.
I'm just saying. I just feel like, well, yeah. Just want to clarify. And do you think women are more emotional than men?
So this one I'm gonna get in trouble no matter what I think. Mm, I think so. I'm gonna answer yes, but more emotional in the sense of more emotionally thinking than guys.
Mm-hmm.
Again, I go back to guys are simple and dumb. Okay, we're simple and
Mm-hmm.
dumb. So like
Mm-hmm.
my brain doesn't work where
Mm-hmm.
it's like we can go this and then this and then this and this and this and this. That's not a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Our brain goes like, what are we doing today? Basketball, playing game. Okay. Oh, I'm hungry. Let's go eat. Now I'm tired. While a girl can literally just be like, what am I wearing today? I don't know. We're going out? No. What am I wearing? Do I wear heels? Do I wear a dress? Do I know this? Oh, my friend, she's coming. She's coming over. No, 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 no. Girls are more capable of thinking way more stuff in their mind than a guy. Way more. Right? And it's proven. Because you can ask any girl, they have 1,000 things on their mind.
No,
And,
we don't. We
uh,
just think about the future also.
which is 1,000 things in their mind. And she just
No,
made
it's
her
not.
point without just making her point. But girls have way more stuff in their heads than guys. Automatically, 100%. Anybody can see it. I say more emotional in terms of, like I said, more emotionally uh, thinking in terms of they have more stuff in their minds and dealing with a lot more emotions than a guy would in their daily life. Again, guys, we're simple. Food, what are we doing? What are we doing? Girls have way more stuff in their mind with stuff, activities, what they're wearing. Because again, I think there's that um, interesting thing of like girls have way more pressure on them than a guy in terms of again looking good, makeup, dressing, how they look, how they do stuff. There's pressures on society of how stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
While guys, it's like whatever. That's kind of a sense, right? So I say emotionally, yes, more in that way. Now, emotional feeling wise, maybe that's different. In the States, again, there's that notion of guys can be emotional. So maybe you see that less here. Maybe in other places, you start seeing, especially in the East, maybe you start seeing guys being a little bit more emotional and stuff. Um, so that one's I'm not really sure. Um, I think I think you can like hopefully say it's like both of them are emotional, right? In that sense, both a guy and a girl. Sorry. Um, but again, that's like depending on who you talk to, and experience and stuff. But I tend to lean girls can be more emotional in that sense of having a more emotional burden on them, like how they think, how they feel, how they react to stuff compared to a guy who's simple and dumb and don't really think about things too much. Uh, and that's me coming from a guy. Like all guys kind of already know that. Like you have that stuff in their mind. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
But I don't know. I just feel like because I feel like girls can be like, oh, I'm angry because of this, that. You know what I mean? But a boy will just be like, so why? Like a girl can be like, hey, I'm angry because of this. You know what I mean? Like this is the reason why I'm angry. And a boy will just be like, I don't get it. Like, or a boy will be
Because
like,
we're simple.
okay,
We
but
don't think for
a girl will be like, I'm angry because of this, that, and that. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
we are expressing how why we're angry, what made us angry. You know what I mean? And then boys will just be like,
Okay, I completely agree with you. There guys
and then
again, simple, dumb, we don't get it. But there's another case.
mm,
Girls get angry for really, really, really weird and dumb reasons.
see, what is weird to you is not weird to us. That's why we're telling you. You know what I mean? At
I
least we're
I've
telling
literally
you.
seen things where like there's this one perfect video I saw. Like the perfect example. Let's just give an example. A girl says, we asked the girl, what do you want to eat? The girl says, whatever you want. Whatever you
Mm-hmm.
want. That's well, her words. Oh, okay. You want this? The guy says. The girl says no. She starts getting angry. You say, oh, how about this then? No, I don't want that either. Hmm? You don't want that either? Do you want this? No, I don't want that either. And she starts getting mad and angry at him for that very same reason. But even though she clearly said, you can decide whatever. And
So
throughout
what's
the
your point?
conversations, and because girls can get really mad or really like into your face about stuff that like should not be a reason why they should be mad. And say there's two things. Like a girl can be mad justifiably for like guys being dumb and like not understanding, but then a girl can take it way too far and also be really mad for like no reason also. There's both sides. There's
I
both.
don't get it. I don't get it.
Guys, you know what I'm saying, right? You know what I'm saying. And some
I
girls
don't know what you're
actually know
saying.
you know what I'm saying.
I don't know what you're saying.
You know what? This is easy, guys. You know what? I'm gonna find videos of girls getting mad for no reason. And I'm gonna send it to
We
her, and
don't
she's
get
gonna be like,
mad for no reason. We
"You."
just like we explain it to you, like the girl like we
So, a
can eat
girl,
whatever we want.
explain to me what the girl meant then. You
She
decide
said
what
you can.
you decide what we can eat right now, and the guy tells her, and she says, "No, I don't want that." What does that mean? Please.
It means that she's trying to like help him because he wanted a burger or something, and she's trying to help him health wise or something because a burger is not going to be good for him. Analyze this
Then
kind of
please,
stuff.
then
There's too many
please.
factors.
If you're that kind of girl, just say just say exactly what you want.
But we
Don't
don't want to make the guy also feel sad. You know what I
no
mean? Like we don't want to
no
make the guy feel
no
sad.
no 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 because that makes the guy angry and then leads to fights. Just be
Okay,
clear
why
exactly.
you
Just
then
be clear
angry?
and
Why
exactly
you
what
then
you want.
angry because of that?
No, do not be the girl that's like, oh, you can get whatever we can go whatever you want. we ask you, okay, you want this, and you say no, do not be that. Just say directly what you want to eat. Just tell us, and we'll be happy. Because food is food. Food is delicious. Okay. Just be that kind of girl that just tells us exactly. Don't play no games of you decide where, we tell you where we want to go, and then you're like, no, I don't want that. And then start getting mad at us for deciding maybe where we want to go. When you clearly told us where we can decide. There's a thing. There's a hundreds and thousands of video of people doing it. Hundreds and thousands of videos. The moment I see them, I'll be sending 55 of them to Xerona, and then we'll see who's right in that situation. But I'm saying, again, there are times where it's justifiable and understandable that a girl's mad at a guy because we're dumb. We're dumb. Okay? We don't get, oh, she's dumb because I did that before and then she's feeling that burden. Guys don't think that far about it. Okay? I'm just saying. So there's plenty, probably way more justifiable reasons why they're mad than like ones where it's like we don't understand what's going on right now.
So what you're saying is that boys get angry for sensible reasons, and girls don't get angry for sensible
This is what I'm
reasons.
talking about, guys. Did any of that just
Is
come out
that
of my
what you're
mouth? Did
trying to
any of that
say?
just come out of my mouth? No, it didn't. I said girls are justifiable to get mad most of the time for most of things, but there are times where girls just get mad at us for no reason. That's what I said. I did not say a boy can get mad justifiably. That none of that came out of my mouth. And you just saw she got angry. I mean, didn't you? Do you see this, guys?
I'm
This
not
right
angry.
here, guys.
I'm
This
not
part,
angry.
you got mad at me. You looked at me like you wanted to throw me out the window right now.
Okay, now that's what makes me mad. You saying I'm mad because I'm not mad. See, that's the thing. Boys be thinking they can manipulate you in a very easy way.
Manipulate,
No,
manipulate.
no,
Ah,
I don't.
at the end of the day, I agree mostly with Xerona, okay? But I'm just saying, there are times where it's just like, what's going on? This is just too much, okay? There's too much going on. But for the most part, I agree with Xerona, okay? So we're in agreement, but she's like coming at me like it's like I'm the worst, you know? So,
Yeah, yeah. Okay,
so I don't
okay.
know. You
Whatever you
you
say.
tell me, if I'm like the worst or something. I don't know. You tell me, guys.
No.
Um,
Okay.
what's going to be Xerona question of the day, bud?
Why are men stupid? That's the question for today. Okay.
The better
Question for
question:
the
why
day.
guys dumb? Maybe.
No, I don't feel like I don't know. I don't know. I think that's what attracts us because we're so different. Let's say opposite
Mhm.
attracts, maybe.
For sure. Definitely.
But in conclusion, we can conclude that girls are better than boys. You have anything to say? That's what I thought.
I think both
The
sides,
question.
good and bad.
No, girls are
I don't
better
think
than
one is better
boys.
than the other.
Girls are but don't.
See what I mean? I can't win in this. I can't win, guys. I'm just gonna go with just
Girls are better than boys.
zip my
Okay.
mouth up or
Yes,
go
yes,
to
yes,
win.
yes, yes. That'll be the best thing to do. Okay. Um. So another question for the day. What if you're an ice cream? How will you like? How will you prefer to be served as? Would you rather be like an ice cream with a cone, or an ice cream with like on a cup, or an ice cream with the like? How do you serve ice cream? You can serve ice cream with a cone, with a cup, ice cream on cake. What type of?
Smooth,
If you're ice cream, how will you prefer
like an
to be
ice
served
cream
as?
smoothie.
Smoothie and ice cream on it?
Yeah, like isn't there what is that called? No, a milkshake. Never mind. Sorry. I'm getting confused. Sorry about
Okay, I think that question is a little bit complicated for Brian. So,
that.
I would just ask,
I'm tired, guys. Whatever.
that's what they all say. That's what they all say.
That's what they all look
Okay.
at that. Look at that pressure she's
Yeah.
putting on me. That's what they all say.
Okay, another question, another question.
No, that's that one. That one's fine.
Because you're confusing milkshake and
Well,
so I'm like,
because like here, like there's places where like they have ice cream and then they can put it like in a shake kind of. So like,
Okay.
that's kind of like my thought. But okay, let's just leave it to like 3 or 4 options: a cup, a
Mm-hmm.
cone, um,
And other ways I something research.
or other ways that you can think of. To be honest, I have no idea. To be honest.
If you're an ice cream, what ice cream? Okay, you know what? I think that's it. Okay. Let's go with another fencing one.
It's a hard question. Cone, a cup.
If you were a mode of transportation, which one will you be? Will you rather be an airplane or a ship or a car? Which one would you rather be and why?
A plane.
Why? Because you're expensive? Just get it? Because the thing, because it makes me look bougie. I'm sorry. Just
Yo, don't start with that because a funny story, guys. I'm gonna explain.
okay.
When I was in Korea,
Mm.
um, all everyone that I hanged out with, Nicole, Xerona, Karim, Amaya, they all literally at times were like, Brian, why are you so bougie and stuff? And I'm like, how am I bougie? Like, how?
Because you've been
Like,
looking
I'm just
bougie.
getting stuff I like. Like, I got what is it? A frappuccino once. And they're like, oh,
Mm.
Brian, you look so like bougie and stuff. And I'm like, it's just a frappuccino. I'm like, what am I doing? And like, they would look at me at times and be like, man, you're so bougie and stuff. And I'm like, you can't be yourself. You just can't. Because you'll be
Are you trying to say that
targeted.
girls are more judgmental than boys?
Oh,
Is that what you're
let me
trying
not
to
start.
say?
Let me not start. Let's forget about that story. Let's rewind. Um, a plane, not because I'm expensive, but because it can go further and further to like other places. And I've always loved traveling to different places. And all the places I've been to have been super, super far away. I've been on flights for like 15, 16, 17 hours, and they are really hard. So, but I think the plane is cool just because, like, I don't know, that sensation of like flying in the air and stuff. It's super awesome, freeing, and like, yeah, you're able to travel such great distances and in a shorter amount of time compared to the other transportations. Um, no, no, I think that's just maybe what I lean to more, probably. My brain kind of makes me lean that way more. What would you
I'll be
be?
rather, I'll be a ship, like
Shit.
a big
I was gonna
cruise
say a
ship.
train
Oh, you're gonna say I'm a train? Why?
because you're more because like when we were in Korea,
Mm-hmm.
mm, you felt like someone more. How should I explain it? Like your personality is more like that because like you're someone that can like again, like I said, fit in many different places. And just like
Mm-hmm.
the train in like in a city, it can stop
Mm-hmm.
in different locations. And not only does it like get so you can fit in so many locations, but you also bring along so many people with you.
Mm.
Because you can bring along, people from the city, people away from the city, international people, Korean people. You can bring along so many different people along with you in your journey. I think that's one of your best things. Like you can befriend people so well and so good that they'll be on that journey with you throughout like your life, which is a train track, boom, 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 you go. So that's the main reason I'll probably say that. And like to be honest, when you were in the train with us, it was like really easy not to get lost. So
With me?
yeah, yeah, because you already knew like where stops
I
were.
master of the train.
Yeah, yeah. So that's probably what I would say.
Oh, I didn't even think about that. Like even in New York, like we stayed 3 4 days, 3 days and 3 nights and 4 days in New York. And after the first day, I just got used to the train. I was like, okay, line number one is what we take 4 stops to home, then walk 20, 30 minutes and walk 10 to 5 minutes away. So everyone was kind of relying on me when it comes to the train when you were in New York. They're like, where's the train, Xerona? Where are we gonna take? I'm like, oh no, I just came with you. But I wanted to say the sheep because the ship, not I said the sheep, not the ship. But because I like seeing different stuff. That's why. Because for me, when I'm on a road trip, I am if I'm on a plane, I'm gonna sleep because there's nothing to see. But if I'm on a train or a car ride, like I would like I'll take pictures. I would like except it's like if there's like a lot of forest and stuff, I'm like, okay, let me close my eyes. But I like to see different things. I think because I'm a very curious
So you
person.
would, so the ship you think you could see? Wouldn't it
Like
just
I
be
don't know, I
open?
feel like in the ship there is like even if we're in the middle of the ocean, I don't know, like I don't know why I said that though. Okay, I'll change to a train. Yeah, I think I'll take a train. Yeah, I think the train. And Brian already explained it for me because he feels like he knows me too well.
I do.
So
I know you from the back of my head, right?
no, you don't.
But
What
again,
okay,
you know me
what
just
will
as
I
well.
will I rather eat will I rather eat strawberry or chocolate?
Ooh, that's hard. Strawberry or chocolate?
What would Zerona do?
This was interesting because I think you've talked about both before.
What will I
From what
do?
I recall, I'm trying to think if you're a chocolate person. Strawberry, I never really heard strawberry.
See, you don't even know me, man. You
Chocolate.
don't. You don't.
You're gonna switch no matter what, right?
No, I was gonna say I'm gonna take both. That's what a
Oh my
Zerona would do.
God.
That's what a Zerona will do.
That's true. That's true. You would damn take both, wouldn't you? All right. I'm
See, I
wrong.
told
I
you.
don't
Let
know
me.
her. I don't know her food taste, but I know her general.
You don't know none.
Brandon, yeah. I should have won with both.
You don't know none. I would. I can even tell you what you're gonna choose. We're gonna be. You're gonna be like strawberry would be nice, but the chocolate. I would like to try the chocolate. That's what you probably say.
I don't think that's a good example for me. Give me a different example. Or I'll come up with one.
Okay.
Mm,
You're trying to see who knows who better, but I know him better than he know himself.
how about okay. Mm, which one would I rather have? Would I have a meat dish, like we're talking about steak or chicken or
Hmm.
anything like that, or a soup dish?
I think it depends. If it's like if it's like a country that I've never gone to, you probably say, okay, I want to try this the soup because it's just like the traditional area of it. But if it's like something I've already tasted and the meat is good, you'd be like, I'm familiar with this, so that's why I'll eat the meat.
I don't think you're completely wrong, but in this term, I would choose the soup
That why? Why will you choose the soup? If
because
it's
soup dishes are my favorite, like course. Like my two favorite that I can have no matter what is noodles and soup. So any kind of noodle dish, I would have that over anything, and then a soup, I pretty much would have because literally my favorite dish in Korea was kimchi jjigae. So like I would literally have that over a lot of stuff. But again, I don't think she's completely wrong. Like if I never been in the country, I probably would try the soup, and then the
if
meat.
you've been,
I guess
mm-hmm.
I guess it depends what the meat because like I don't think I would like look at like if the meat's good or not. I think I would maybe look if I had anything similar to it before. If it's something new,
Mm.
maybe I'll try that, but I think I'd lean more soup. I mean, besides, I kind of grew up with soups and sancocho. Well, you can let me sell that one, and then all those different kinds of soups I enjoy. So she's not completely wrong, but she's not completely right. It's in the middle. Again, like me, I was in the middle for her. Literally, I chose one. I didn't choose one. We both don't know each other well about foods, but everything else, we're pretty.
Just say you don't. It's cool. I'm not angry. I'm not gonna take offensive
We
because
know
boys
each
never
other,
pay
okay, guys?
attention. Boys
Yeah.
don't pay attention. That's just one thing about it. Boys
That's
never pay attention.
that's
Boys
kind
don't
of
pay
true.
attention. That's just how it is. Boys
Kind of
do not pay attention.
Granted, that has to do nothing with paying attention because, like, you like both, and I know that you like one, but you're just the type of person that would get both. So that doesn't necessarily mean that we don't pay attention. I just chose wrong. I'm being logical here, guys. Like I'm thinking this through. I'm being thoughtful. I'm being gentle,
Mm-hmm.
and not
Mm-hmm.
just getting just straight up. Just
I
that's
guess
what I'm in with it.
I guess Vanessa.
Where?
Vanessa. Fair.
This
Okay, everyone. Before we start having another argument,
is not an argument. This is a funny ending to this
and he
podcast.
knows that I'm gonna be right all the time. But yeah,
Right,
just
she
let
is
us.
right for the most of the time.
Thank you. Just let me know what you think about the handsome situation and what kind of mode of transportation you would want to be, or best describes your character. I think that was what I was going to put it. And yeah, do you have any other? And the special guest, I don't know anything about no special guests. So Brian got some explaining to do because I don't know the same thing. He like when he was saying it, I was like, wait, did we practice? Did he tell me? So if yeah, let's hope Brian doesn't fail us. But let's see what he does.
But yeah, let us know all of that. Tell us about your stories and experiences you've had in any of those topics that we talked about. Uh, look, look for those two anime recommendations. Those are really good, so check them out.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, super fun, hilarious episode. Dealing with all these interesting topics about guys and girls, um, and just how we think a little bit, and maybe see how different you are, how similar you are. So, let us know, and then a special guest. You guys can probably figure it out. So definitely, hopefully, look forward to that in the next couple episodes. Hopefully, we can get them soon. Um, yeah, I'll probably tell Xerona
Excuse
after.
me.
I'll probably tell Xerona after the podcast who it might be. But other than that, yeah, hit like, hit the subscribe button. The more you like, the better it is for us. Reaches more people. Subscribe to the channel so you know when we upload, you know right away. Hit the bell icon. Comment, that helps a lot too with the algorithm. And to be honest, we just love hearing like your comments about your stories, your experiences. We love to do that as well. So we'll do all of that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for continuing with the podcast. We want to be way more direct with you guys in terms of like bringing these videos out. So we'll do that. And then me and Daron, I got to find time to make that the podcast for the Instagram like a specific feed. And then after that, I'll start to learn how to do like um the shorts or whatever, the short little clips and stuff that we can post there. And that would help out a lot. But yeah, we're still learning, we're still growing in that sense. I'm still learning a bunch of new stuff. So um
Forgive us.
yeah, forgive my dumbness, my slowness. Um, but no, just want to say thank you. Thank you for spending time. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Look forward to more episodes. And again, I'm one of your hosts, B, and then this is my co-host.
Xerona with an X.
And this was episode 22. So look forward to 23. I don't know, weekend maybe or sometime next week possibly. But I look forward to that. And then yeah, so hopefully you guys liked it. So we'll see you guys soon, okay? Bye bye.